Hey everyone, welcome to Realtor Term Thursday. Today we're going to be talking about the residential purchase agreement, and it's called the RPA. That is going to be the contract that you use to purchase a home. So if you see something you like, then your agent is going to type this up and it'll have everything like your name, the purchase price on here. It's going to have, if you're going to get a loan, you'll have financial terms. It'll also be if you're going to pay cash as well. You can put that at the bottom also. So I'm not going to go over everything because it does take a while, but your agent can go over every detail with you here in the state of Nevada. But you will have a loan application with you, and hopefully you have done that prior to putting it in the offer, because that way you can be compatible with every other buyer that's putting an offer also too on that property you like. Appraisal contingency is when your lender puts in for an appraisal for the home. We usually put in about 20 days for this one. Loan contingency is when the lender has her loan or his loan contingency with you, knowing that we could close in 30 to 45 days. So we put that in there as well. If it's cash, we put cash in there. We're going to open escrow with whomever the buyer would like to open escrow with. Sometimes the seller has started with an escrow officer that they have chosen already. And if the buyer is okay with that, then we can use them too. Close of escrow is going to be 30 to 45 days, depending on your lender. And your due diligence is the time frame when you're going to get your inspection done. We usually do that to between 10 and 15 days when you get the offer signed. And that's when both parties are signed. And then that way we can get that in for you. Then here we go with the different type of inspections. Usually we'll check off home inspection, the second one from the left. That will cover the rest of this, regardless if there's termite or roof. That will cover everything as well. So we put that in there. If there's a pool, we put that in there. If there's a fireplace, that's considered chimney. Escrow fees will be 50-50. And if there's a loan, it'll be lender's title policy will be paid by the buyer. Owner's title policy will be paid by the seller. Usually real property transfer taxes by the seller as well, and the appraisals by the buyer. You'll get your title report, the lender closing fees if there's any. Home protection plan, I always suggest for the first year to get that. It covers you for the first year, and it's about $500 to $600 depending on your options that you'd like, and the buyer can pay for that. You can ask the seller to pay for that. That's also negotiable. If there's HOA, then we're going to check here that the seller will pay the HOA demand, the capital contributions, and transfer fees. We do check off the seller real property disclosure form, so that way we can see what the seller knows and discloses. Also, too, we're going to do the walkthrough 1 or 2 days prior to close of escrow to make sure that you saw the property the way that you saw it the first day. We're going to give you the keys to the home after it's recorded at the county. And escrow will definitely have any type of verbiage or words that they'll go over in the preliminary. They'll give you a packet for that. We do have broker's compensation. Every brokerage is different, so you'll talk to your agent about that. And here are some more definitions as well, so you can go and read that at your leisure. We do have a 1031 exchange if you're buying one house to another. There's taxes involved, so we will make sure that that's all taken care of for you. No worries about that. If there's any additional terms, we put that in there. And then pretty much you just sign it, we date it, and make sure that we have a time frame that's acceptable to the seller. And they will, if they accept your offer, they will go ahead and sign it as well. Once it's signed, we call it an executed contract. Clock starts ticking. Then we get all of the time frames that I mentioned done. So I hope that helps. It was in a nutshell, but if you have any questions, let me know, and we could take a look at that for you and go over any questions you might have. Thank you so much.